They've escaped!
Jeez, we got caught already?
Well, we already fought one group.
We're gonna fight them, right?
Yeah, I don't think we have time for a diplomatic solution.
So much for being messengers of peace, eh?
Sorry.
The downside is I really like the music in the castle right now.
Friends one day, enemies the next. We'll finish
I'm
them
probably
quickly.
gonna just... Well, final defense triggers. Yep.
Here goes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take these guys down kind of one at a time. Fortunately, the silencing wind could be a bit worse. I like that growl.
Piece of cake.
We'll finish them quickly.
Everyone, ready?
And just take that one down.
Here goes. See ya.
Here I go! So long.
Right there.
Piece of cake.
Stay on guard.
No, fortunately, Lark's RP is about full again, too.
Every step forward counts.
I'll take it as a free heal.
Let's go before more of them show up.
Quickly dispose of the bodies. Because I think we do need to go all the way up. Yep, these guys just follow a simple patrol path.
Well, well, puppet of Imaginal, did you come here to die?
I have a letter here from the head senator of the Republic that needs to be delivered to the Emperor.
I don't believe I've met you.
My name is Leslie Ferrati, and I am here on behalf of the head senator.
I suppose you're here to request a ceasefire. Another one of your divine revelations, no? I have no intention of siding with Real or Imaginal. Though if my father was still alive, things would be different. He really did choose the perfect time to die.
North Noirism has no relation to this request. The choice was made solely by the Senate.
Unfortunately, I know that the Republic Senate is under the rule of North Noirism. Even if you weren't lying, you'd still have an insider reporting back to the North Noirists right now.
We will not allow any intervention by either the North Noirists or Imaginal.
How can you say that? Aren't you the child of Issa who chose Imaginal's law?
You've missed the last couple hours of cutscenes.
Alf's a child of Issa too.
Elf?
He has traveled the world, singing the praises of Real's law. But I don't get it. Why are we forced to choose between two gods?
I don't care. I'm not interested. Save it for someone who is. I live by my own rules.
Your rules don't matter. If Alf presents Real's law to Issa, the world will be crystallized.
So do you think you can save the world with Imaginal's law, then?
I don't know. I don't know which side is the right one. Maybe both of us are wrong.
You don't know? Ha! Makes sense. You being a mindless puppet works better for them. Give me that letter. I'll get back to you regarding the ceasefire. Come to my office tomorrow.
Nice job, Lark.
You think so?
Well, yeah. Prince Weiss accepted the letter, didn't he?
Compared to almost being put to death, I suppose we're making some progress.
Don't hold your breath. The way things are going, we'll probably be in a jail cell tomorrow.
Well, we're kind of getting used to it at this point.
So what should we do until then?
Let's go to Zamiel's school. They ought to have enough room for us.
Strange how Weiss didn't seem too broken up over his father's death. Huh.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, the plus side is the guards are no longer attacking us. The downside is we have to walk all the way back. Oh. It really is too bad we don't have an odometer that gives us prizes for for the number of steps we take. Then again, we're not only playing the wrong game, it only works in enemy-infested areas. But hey, shortcut! Walk between the pillars! I just know it! I'm getting so big! I might not get as big as Rifia, but I at least want to beat you, Leslie. Well, have you grown bigger than me already? You think? I'm not that big yet. Well, there's no problem as long as you accept that. She's right. I don't know anyone of a higher caliber than you, Rifia. What about Serge? You said he was a high-class guy. Yeah, right. He's got so little class you can't even measure it. You're probably right. Cecile, if you were a big old empty bowl, what would you fill yourself up with? Compassion, I think. Why's that? Well, being able to understand the emotions of others is what a true hero is all about. I just know you'll become a beloved hero someday. Thanks, I'll definitely try my best. But it's also nice to have skits to break things up a little bit. Sadly, we don't have the option to quick travel nearly as much as I'd like. Jumping halfway across the world back to the Senate building was nice, but I think that's one, if not the only time you see that in this game. I love it in Tales of Symphonia. There's actually a self-lampshading skit about that where Lloyd says, why couldn't we just get a quick travel option to jump to the top of the Tower of Mana? Unfortunately, no, that didn't happen because it was plot important at the time. Alright, do I go into the school or into my house? Let's try the school first. Yep.
Lark, you're alive!
Sorry to worry you, Mom.
Elena, long time no see.
Leon? What are you doing here with everyone?
You could have cleared things up for us a lot earlier if you told us, Mom.
Oh, so Serge really is Leon. Boy, what a disappointment.
Shut up!
I hope you're taking care of Lark for me, Serge. You too, Rastin.
I will protect him with my life.
By the way, Elena, we need to talk.
What is it?
Lord Mahat passed away.
What? So the rumors were true?
Prince Weiss said so.
That can't be.
Mom!
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. I'm just a little tired, that's all. Let me rest for a bit. Please, make yourselves at home. Wow, she was really shaken.
I wonder why she's so upset.
Let's leave her alone, Lark.
But
We should get some rest ourselves.
Okay, let's get some sleep and be ready for tomorrow.
Huh.
Well, back to the castle. Okay, so we crammed 6 people into a 2-person bedroom. Lark didn't even get his own room back. Fortunately, we don't have to go all the way across the city again. Master Samuel's martial arts school. Must be so lonely there now. Well, it's understandable. After all, both of his teachers are gone. And Lena's looking after the school right now, isn't she? Yeah, it's a bit much for my mom to look after. Too bad I'm not there. Didn't Grandpa Samuel leave anything to anyone? You mean like a will? Oh, yeah, he told me. What did he say? He said he was going to leave his house to Elena, and the martial arts school was to be let to Adele or Elena if she had gone back to Okina. Wow, Samuel must have really cared about Elena's welfare. Any other skits? And of course, nothing, but, and of course, since, basically Elena's being cared for life after destroying Okina, which wasn't entirely our fault, but, that's still being honored. Alright, run down here again, get some deja vu. We're gonna see the same 3 soldiers. Yep, there they are. Kind of like that backdrop in the movie Beginning of the End, where every time there's a driving scene, it's the same backdrop with the same car going by. Going down the same road. Gotta love those low-budget B-movies. Anyway, not to the throne room, but Weiss's office. So I want to double-check something. I don't know if it's now or later, but there should be an item in one of these. I'm not going to read the text. Okay, just those 2. Okay, it's later. You get something in the right room later on.
Ah, you're here.
Sir, we'd like your response to the letter from yesterday.
Before that, have a look at this.
What? It's a rock.
Give it to Charlie Brown.
I can feel a code emanating from it.
This is the Meridian Bible.
This stone?
I wouldn't touch it if I were you, unless you want to be cursed like me.
Huh?
The Meridia family is guarded by a pact with Issa. Anyone with Meridian blood is protected from disease and will live until their hearts can no longer beat.
So that's their secret. But if that's the case, then what's wrong with your arm?
I think the word curse kind of has that kind of connotation to it, Serge.
23 years ago, my mother was poisoned by the Queen. To save her, I broke the seal guarding this forbidden stone and tried to form a pact with Issa. It was then that I and my father saw it. The Meridian Bible was being manipulated by someone.
Manipulated? But isn't this a rock?
A code is sealed within the stone. Originally, this code was simply the Meridia family precept. But 700 years ago, a pandemic struck and much of the Imperial family fell ill. To ensure their survival, the hierarch of Noirism formed a pact to protect those of royal blood. That pact with Issa was inscribed into this stone, which in turn became what is known as the Meridian Bible. If something was overwritten or changed, that is probably when it happened.
What was changed?
It seems the part about our empire being formed in order to kill the god Issa has been erased.
Kill Issa?
Originally, this world had no gods.
Yeah, it's a JRPG, so isn't the final objective always to kill God?
Humans created the gods, and now the gods rule over them. That's why that passage was written.
What are you talking about? People can't just create gods.
I don't know the truth, but I do know that the possibility exists. So I thought that people should be able to control their own destinies. That's where you come in, Lark.
What do you want me to do?
Gather the Rogress, and when you reach the domain of the god Issa, I want you to kill him. If you can promise me that, I will agree to a ceasefire with the Republic.
Huh.
So, what do you think?
I can't do it. I don't even know what a god really is. Can a human even kill something like that? How can I make any promises?
I see. Very well then.
What, that's it? Please, if you could reconsider.
I will honor your request for a ceasefire.
Really?
The signing of the treaty will be at Batrachides, which will become the new border between our nations.
Sir Weiss, thank you so much.
That is all. You may leave now.
And when he says we may leave, we gotta go all the way back out of town. We got a cutscene or two on the way down, though. And it's a nice straight shot. Don't have any other obligations beyond what it gives us. In fact, here's one now.
I was worried there for a bit, but everything worked out. Thanks, Lark.
Don't thank me. I didn't really do anything. Why did Sir Weiss decide to accept our ceasefire proposal?
Maybe he just felt like it. We better tell the director before he changes his mind.
Yeah, but you know Sir Weiss. He may have agreed to it. But he might be planning to attack the Republic anyway, or kill the director.
We need his trust for this ceasefire. But we need to be cautious as well.
What is a god anyway?
Rithia?
Sorry. But if what Prince Weiss said is true, gods are man-made beings that rule over us.
But we don't even know if what was written in that Bible is true.
It's an interesting story, but gods and the church have nothing to do with this ceasefire. Let's get this taken care of before we have another religious debate, okay?
Lark's right. No point bringing the gods into this. For now, we need to get to the director in Carbunculus and inform her of what's going on.
Okay.
So the downside is we didn't have the conversation while walking. So unless there are any skits here, we just got to join... Oh, never mind. Speaking of, Don't you think Weiss has a bit of a soft spot for Lark? Oh, well, he used to trust him, right? He didn't hesitate in throwing him to the wolves with the missions in Imaginal and Carbunculus, though. Yeah, his attitude changed the instant he found out I was the child of Isa. Well, one thing's certain. He had an emotional attachment to you. That worked to our advantage, no? It led to the ceasefire talks. Still, I'd like to ask him the next time we see him. Be my guest. I don't really care how he feels anyway. I still wonder, though. Well, I guess that is the upside of the large maps. It gives time for the skits to load, and I don't have to worry about accidentally skipping them. But we still have to get through 4 screens to get out of Diamant. Go ahead and make your way down to the down from the upper zone. Running on down, getting our exercise. Surely more than 10,000 steps a day, just getting from one side of town to the other. Oh, hi. Sorry, lady. Once again, running towards the camera. You don't see anything until it's right on top of you. See, on the plus side, this is the last time we have to come to Diamant for a while, if I remember correctly. But there are about 2 or 3 more major story events here throughout the rest of the game, so we'll be back. Of course, I think the shops do update at a later point too. Maybe more skits for costumes, so we just have to grin and bear it. And people wonder why cities and JRPGs aren't built to realistic proportions. Well, this is why. It takes us all day to get through the place. Of course, I poke fun at it. I do like this place. It's just hard to come up with commentary for traversing the whole thing over and over again. Anyway, off to Carbunculus again.